this. And as I left, yes, I had a few choice words. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of the women are just like, whoa, will he be like this in a relationship?
I don't really see it like that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And for those who are returnees, baby, you ain't got the minerals, baby. No, I ain't been working out a little bit, so I'm a little bit suspect right now, baby. But are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Listen, we're going to be doing at least 4 parts to the latest episode of Ready to Love. So yeah, stay tuned, stay locked in, and get ready for the psychoanalysis on these episodes. Ha! Guys, say it with me. Woo! Chile! Because there's heat coming from the kitchen today. Say it with me. Woo! Chile! Because there's heat coming from where? The kitchen. One more time, say it with me. Say woo! Chile! Because there's heat coming from the what? Kitchen, baby! Okay, that note was slightly off though. Heat coming from the what? Kitchen, baby! From the kitchen, baby. From the kitchen, baby. It's the man they're doing me dirty. Anyway, let's get into the video because we're going to be giving you guys. First, we're going to start off with Chika once more again because he was involved today in this episode. But before I start, I've got to, just give you the shout out to the Fanta Apple today. We're going back to old school. I don't know why I forgot to start doing this. I stopped doing this. The drinks advertisement. I'm still trying to get sponsored out here. I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway, let me get my drink sponsor. You hear that sound? That's the sound of beauty, man. I knew it. Tastes like Tango Apple. Let's start with Chika's situation. So we got introduced to Nina and Chika talking after the aftermath of last episode. Now I saw a couple of comments in my comment section, and there was a few in there, very few who actually wanted to defend Chika and actually give their opinion as to why they felt like Chika wasn't at fault or didn't feel like Chika did anything particularly wrong. So I'll address that first as well because I think that's quite interesting. So I find it quite interesting in the sense of this particular season, I'm not interested in this particular episode and that aftermath of the last episode with Chika. I don't know how you can see it any other way. Here's my thing. You went in to do a job, which was to unite people. You ended up then getting angry at somebody else. Meanwhile, you forgot that you were playing about while the two people were trying to repair themselves, couldn't repair themselves because you was in the way. How then can you not see that you made a mistake? And I think that's what the theme of this particular, for talking about Chika, we're talking about is the fact that he's blinded by his own pride to be able to see his own mistake. Now, I want to give you from a biblical perspective, okay, about how pride is so important in terms of not having it, because what happens, the Bible says, pride cometh before a fool, right? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, so when we look at someone like David in the Bible, we see that David, killed another man, took his wife, impregnated the wife, and then that child actually, God allowed that child to die, He didn't make it die, but he allowed that child to die, That child was then sick for 7 days. David went into fasting for 7 days, but before he went into fasting, I want you to deep this. A prophet came to him because remember there was a time in the season where David did not even know. He didn't even think about the fact that he had murdered somebody's husband. He just took the gal, enjoyed spoils, moving mad, And then a prophet had to come, give him a parable, and he understood the parable. And the prophet said to him, "That's you." Right? Because up until that point, David couldn't see that he got so excited and all aggy saying, "I can't believe that somebody will take someone else's sheep. That person needs to be killed." Because of pride and the quickness of thought, he forgot that even he himself had sinned. Do you get me? Because sometimes what happens is pride doesn't always exhibit itself like this, or the one that's the loudest in the room. It doesn't always present itself like that. And humility isn't always the person who's like this. and that's pious and quiet. It doesn't always present itself like that. That's not how pride and humility actually work. Do you understand? And in fact, humility, true humility, is a man that knows he has to pray. Why? Because he knows that the thing is beyond him. He knows that he needs God. That's true humility. True pride is actually trying to ascend yourself above God, which is what we all do, because we all want to play God in our own lives. Now, you may not be a Christian, but that's your business. It's a Christian channel. I can't help that. All right, cool. So coming back to Chika, Chika was in a situation where he was playing peacemaker. Fantastic. Look, I don't think anybody has a qualm with that. You were bringing two people to unite them and start them to get talking. Why did you continue to sit in the middle of the two ladies talking? And I told you that is like what Ashima said about it's ladies' business. What she was actually really saying was that, look, Chika, you've done the business, step out and let us talk. But he didn't. He stayed in there. And that's what they meant by it's girls' business. Why? Because you weren't aiding. Do you get what I'm saying? You weren't aiding. You weren't aiding. And the situation didn't warrant for you to stay in there. Now, if they decided to escalate, the conversation got a bit wild, you step in again and say, listen, girls, that's not how we want to do it. You understand? But you got to let them do what they do. You understand? It was girls' business. I'm not going to lie to you, because there's two women. And you looked a fool staying in that place, cacking and kicking and cackering and laughing and joking with London, and then you don't even see that you made that mistake. Now, let me present this point to you. The reason why I'm saying that to you is because we're going to go into the episode. This episode, when you look, when he was talking to even Nina, and Nina actually brought it up to him, yeah, you know, he was saying, he said he wanted to explain what happened with him, right? And at no point did he really understand that, or take heed to the fact that his own actions led him to where he was. No, at no point did he actually acknowledge that actually my actions were actually wrong here. And actually, do you know what? Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have, you know what? I should have stepped out of it and let you girls talk. At no point does he understand that. Why? Because pride has set in. Because he believes he's doing the right thing. He has no self-awareness of what he was doing. Now, I don't mind you being sharp with the tongue. I don't mind that you've got, you talk real stuff. You understand? I don't mind it. But at that point, being real, what are you going to concede as you're being real? Are you going to be able to be aware and say, listen, there are times when I need to be real and there's times when I need to just keep quiet? Are you able to have that? We don't see that from him. We don't see that from him. He's actually very defensive when it comes to it. And I would even put this as well. Nina too, she's a chatty patty. Like, Nina, stop chatty patty. This is the second time. Yeah? It's the second time you've been chatty patty. Yeah? It's probably even the third time, I could even say that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of the women are just like, whoa, will he be like this in a relationship?
I don't really see it like that.
Yeah, number one, we saw you chatty patty, yeah, with the meal with Mario, Tondi, Kerry, and Ashima, yeah. Now you brought up something that was not necessary to be brought up. Yeah, you brought it up in the conversation. It didn't need to be brought up. Now, you're bringing up to Chika saying, oh, and all the girls.
And he doesn't have any other connection.
Okay. That's news to me. Because I promise you that's not what I'm hearing, but...
We together.
No one is no one's until it becomes official.
Girls feel like, you know what, if you were to get into a relationship or there's a red flag. Who asked you to say those things, Nina? Just keep quiet. She's a chatty patty and I don't like chatty patties. When people are chatty patties, they're the most dangerous people. Because when you get emotional, you chat the business. You understand? And I don't like that. This is not saying that Nina's a bad person. This is me saying that I can never tell you my business. Because if I tell you my business, you're going to talk. Yeah? And then you'll be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't even mean it like that. That's not how I intended it to be. You're a chatty patty. It's as simple as that. You're a chatty patty. And look, instead of her being quiet at the end table when Ashima was talking about Darren, yeah? She didn't. She decided to perk up her mouth saying, well, that's what I heard, Darren were talking to the... And it's like, yo, you didn't have to do that, Nina, play the game properly. Listen, you can see that Ashima and Darren are getting a bit close. You just keep it calm. Let her keep talking the way she's talking. And then you just do your business on the side and collect the man. But instead you're here talking. Now it's going to force Darren into a situation. Do you get it? You got to force him into a situation where he could have actually been like, you know, maybe I don't really like Ashima, maybe I like you. And I'm not trying to give Darren the props. What I'm saying to you is that it was no need for her to open her mouth at the end scene talking about what had happened between her and Darren, and that's not what Darren told me. And it's like, and it's almost like you enjoyed it, and it was like, why? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, is that your enemy? Like, Tondi's your enemy, if I want to say that. But Ashima, is she your enemy? And you just look like a chatty patty, right? And also as well, I find it ironic that Nina's the one that's delivering the news to Chika about being about self-controlled and didn't like the fact that obviously, you know, the way that my man went on and obviously the way that he can't see his own faults and stuff, which I agree with. But you're forgetting that at one point you were saying, I'm from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Where we can get it cracking. I think she even talking about shooting. I'm not sure, killing or whatever, dying. But, you know what I'm saying? So you can understand Chika where it's coming from. I'm not saying you have to agree. I'm just saying that you can understand where it's coming from. But it's just like, I see that behavior and I'm like, there's a lot of chatty-pattiness that's coming from Nina and I don't particularly like it.
You'll come to find that I can't move on unless I know that something is settled.
Okay.
You know what? She can't move on unless she talks about something, basically, yeah. And whilst I agree with that, and I think a lot of us are like this, yeah. We can't move on with that person unless we have that conversation, right? But it's the way she kind of says it, and I looked and I think I put my notes straight away that this is why this girl's so emotional. She's a grudge holder. Her emotions get locked into the situation and she cannot let go. And I think we saw that with the Brent situation when she was talking to Brent in the mixer earlier on, episodes before. And when she was talking, she was getting bare emotional. And I'm not saying you can't get emotional. What I'm saying is that the same way she got emotional in the VT, I said to you, look, people like that, they lock in their emotions and they struggle they get hurt easily. Because they put their loyalty all into one basket to one person and they expect a certain behavior and it's almost as if they're a fragile glass case and when they get shattered, that's it. They can't be mended again. And that's how I see Nina sometimes. She's just got this glass case around her and it's dangerous because this world is full of people who are waiting to break you. And you can't be broken. As we say, I can't come and kill myself. You understand? That's what you got to get into your head, Nina. You can't come and kill yourself. Interesting enough as well with Chika, having that conversation with Tondi was quite interesting because when obviously Tondi, and I clocked it because the last episode, when they were actually having an argument, I saw Tondi kind of tap Chika when he was moving a bit mad, right? When he started moving mad, she kind of tapped him to say, hey, come on, calm down. And it was confirmed that they got a great relationship because she said, you know, at the end there, she said, oh, look, you know, we vibe and that, da-da-da-da-da. But even Tondi had to be like, look, but I got to let you know the truth of the matter is da-da-da-da-da. And it's interesting because, again, he's even up from Nina to Tondi, he still couldn't see what he had done. And then when she said, obviously, you know, you got a bit hyped, you got a bit loud, he's like, that was not loud. You know, that's not me being over top, that's not me, blah, blah, blah. I can get loud, if you're honest. I don't know what he said, something along those lines, whatever. I can get to, you know what I mean? He can take that, and I understand, he can get to another level. But that level that you reached was too much for the mixer. It was too much for a woman that you don't have no ties to. You understand? How can that woman draw that amount of energy from you being there? And I think the reason why is because of pride. You see, when you were in that conversation, like I said, you should have never been in that conversation. Then when she mentioned it's girls' business, like
raising your voice at a woman.
I believe I got loud. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't get loud.
Tomato. Her point is you shouldn't be getting involved in women's business. That's just not a good look to be yelling at the top of your voice at a woman.
I wasn't, promise you, I wasn't at the top of my voice at it.
Like I said, it looked, remember, in a setting where black people are, yeah, especially black males, we have a masculinity, yeah. So when someone questions your masculinity, and that's what Ashima was doing by saying it's girls' business. So what's a man doing? It's like you're being a chatty patty. It's like you're being a girl. You understand? So that's why his back was against the wall instantly with Ashima. Now that was then, right? But then Tondi's also then repeated the same thing to you, saying, "Listen, it was girls' business. Why were you still involved?" And it's like, bro, at that point, recollect and go, "Do you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know, now I look back at it, and you're saying it as well. You know, we vibe, and so if you're telling me, then I have to kind of revisit the situation. Go, do you know what? Maybe I didn't, behave correctly. But again, he still couldn't see it, and this is where pride of a man kills us. Pride is an ugly trait because what it does, it blinds you. It stops you from seeing the truth of a situation and puts you at the forefront. It's me. You hurt me, and I did this. You did this to me, and I did this. Because of you did, I did that. And that's what pride does. It always shifts the blame, and that started actually in the Garden of Eden with Adam. Adam, Why art thou, Adam? And God asked him, like, what's going on, Adam? And Adam goes, it's the woman you gave me. Oh, so you want to blame the girl when God gave you the instruction, but you want to blame her. That's where pride started from. And so you can see that pride always tries to shift the blame on someone else. It's not me, you know. It's because of them. It's because of this that I did this. Own it, bro. Own it. You know, ladies, if you're seeing a man like this, that's what, I agree with Nina at this point. It's not a good look. And you don't want a man like that. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous because that person won't own their mistakes. You know, they won't own their mistakes, and they'll rather even make you feel bad, you know, and make you like you're the one that made the mistake. So for me, I saw that and I was like, okay. And I'll just to end on that point as well, which is that, you know, with also as well, he put the ending credits part where he said, you know, men make mistakes. Again, he still didn't admit that he made a mistake. He said men make mistakes. Again, he's still shifting the blame. He's not accepting and acknowledging, look, I did something incorrect. People like this are dangerous to your society. They are dangerous to your circle because they can make you think like you done something wrong, even though they've done something wrong and refuse to admit it. We don't need people like that. No offense, Chika. I think Chika's a cool guy. And definitely he's, I would say, a cool guy. Because people got on with him. It's just that, bro, what we saw was the truthfulness of your pride. And that pride, it works against you, you know. So, yeah, for me, that was my thing when I noticed it about that. So I was like, we're not really feeling it too tough. So, yeah, guys, that's it. How long we got? 3 minutes. Alright, guys, that's what we're gonna leave it there, guys. And we're gonna leave you a part 2 after this as well. So make sure you tune in for part 2. We're going to be talking to you about London Alexis, and we're going to do some more psychoanalysis with some body language stuff as well. So guys, make sure you stay locked in and stay tuned in, baby. You ain't got the minerals, baby. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Woo, Chile. If you can't handle the heat, get out of what? Kitchen, baby. If you can't handle the heat, get out of what? Kitchen, baby. Gay.
Secondary option. London was always my first connection. However, I'm kind of drawn towards sincerity. I need to know if there's